Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Recipe with Dr. Stepheny Finnie. It is my hope that through each segment, you will receive ingredients to live your best life. One seasoning I'm personally passionate about is in the area of health and wellness. In fact, I host an Instagram live titled, Do You Know What's in Your Feminine Care? But I will speak about this at the end of the show. For today, please welcome back my Girl Talk co-hosts, Boomsheika and Aegeda Riggins.
Hey everybody, I'm Boomsheika Rogers. You know me, professional administrator of minding my business and here to help you mind yours, hunty. Come on, talk to me when you're ready to mind your business, of course.
And I can't follow that, so I'm here to support these ladies. I'm Aegeda Riggins, best friend and buddy of these two girls. So we are here and ready to share our voices and lend our opinions to help you live a better life. Here we go.
Okay, well, let's begin with a few introductory comments for discussion. The first one is, what happened to LeVar Burton's debut as the host of Jeopardy? Because I thought that was happening, and then I found out it's not.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm getting all this from Black Twitter. I mean, we tweet everything. A few people thought that maybe his performance was a little shaky, but anytime something is new, you have to rehearse it and you get better. It's not like it's Reading Rainbow and he was able to jump back into character. This is a whole new venue for him. So I personally think that he would be great at any opportunity that he has, whether it's Jeopardy, Price is Right, Family Feud. I just think he's an outstanding, not just performer, but reader, actor, just all around individual person. He is awesome. But maybe, Jeopardy decided they were going to go with another host, but that's not to throw any shade on LeVar Burton because we know that he can do anything.
Well, I agree. He can do everything and anything. I think it's very hard for institutions like Jeopardy to find the right fit to replace Alex Trebek. He was an institution on that show. And I think when we're faced with change, we have to realize that things are not going to remain the same. And you're not going to get the same person who acts just like Alex Trebek. We are unique. And so everyone is going to touch that show and do it a little bit differently. So, I think we just need to give everybody grace and give the organization some time to find the right fit for them. But I think it'll work out, whether it be LeVar on Jeopardy or LeVar on his own show. I don't know.
Or
Reading Rainbow back, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes. But if you look in Jeopardy, I'm available. I read very well. Thank you.
Facts. I've heard her read. I've heard her.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you for co-signing on that, Aegeda. Okay. So number 2, Black Olympic athletes are competing for more than just gold medals. They are also battling to continue to have their voices heard on a host of societal issues at a time when Olympic game leadership would rather have their voices muzzled rather than magnified. I personally was happy when Simone Biles put a spotlight on self-care and mental health when she opted not to compete in Tokyo. But I liked how she did it. She was like, very, very clear on what she could not do. She wasn't in the mental mind frame, but she stayed there. She cheered on her teammates. She told them they could do it. And that's what women who wear crowns do. You fix other women's crowns. That's what you do. And that is what she did. I was very impressed with her. And I thought that was awesome. And I'll pass it on to you guys.
Go ahead.
I'm a huge proponent of mental health. And we as people, and especially as women, have to understand when our bodies tell us no. When our bodies tell us no, more importantly, when our mind is telling us no, and they are aligned, it's time to take a step back. And I think it was beautiful that she stayed there to be the leader that she is. At the end of the day, she opened up a path for these young ladies to come and dominate for the next Olympics. And it takes a winner to know how to win. Now they know, they've experienced it, they've lived it, they'll do it over and over again. And so I think as Black women, listen to your bodies. We die at a higher rate because we think we have to do that one last thing.
Mhm.
Because I can't rest until this is done. And it's time up for that. Take your time, relax, breathe, and understand it's time to step back and then do it.
Mm-hmm. Now, look, I'm having a personal summertime over here, so this conversation is about to get real. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
Ready?
how I feel, and this is how I feel in my spirit. So my mother used to do. She used to take her fan. Let me tell you how I feel in my spirit. I think Simone can do things that no one else is able to do, to include me. And when you're on a platform that you are the greatest at it of all times, and you are so great that they are naming things after you because you created it and no one else in the world can perform it, honey, you are awesome. But what comes with that is the stress and the anxiety of holding all those expectations on your shoulders. And if you're a young woman, and if you're a young Black woman, if you're a young successful Black woman, and you're held to a different standard to the point to where you do it so well that the judges won't even score you a 10 because no one else can do it and they don't want to hurt anyone else's feelings, how do you compete on a level where you're competing against yourself because you're so great and the judges? And then you have the weight of the US of A and everyone saying that, oh, you have to do this, you have to be great, including any other personal things that you have going in your life. I think it is a brave decision to say to the world, I have to put me first. Because at the end of the day, I have to love me more than this gold medal. I have to love me more because if I lose my place in the air and I fall or I trip up and I break my neck, who's going to be there for me? Will the whole US of A come visit me in the hospital? No. No. If I'm killed, because it can happen. You can flip wrong and kill yourself. What do? Do you take that chance? No. If you're not mentally ready, the strongest thing you can do is take a step back and say, wait, this is not the time. And I think that those who push through, congratulations. Awesome. You made it through. I'm happy for you. But for those of us who take that step back, it is a strength that many people don't have or are afraid to do because they're concerned about the ridicule and the backlash. Self-care is exactly what we all need. And when you take that time to give it to yourself and be like, you know what? No, I have to hold me first. Hold your head up high because there is no shame in deciding that you are just as important as anyone else. And I'm okay with that. Good job, baby girl. Good job.
We have a comment from Miriam Iganu. I apologize if I said that incorrectly, but she says, very happy Simone handled that. Yes.
Yes.
So, mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All did. Right.
And you naysayers, mind your business.
All of it. All of it.
Well, let's go to our last comment for discussion, and that is Angela Bassett makes history as the highest paid woman of color on television. What? This legend and star of 911 will make above $450,000 an episode after negotiating a pay raise with Fox.
Yeah, I know what time it is.
So what's that? She's the highest paid African-American woman on TV?
She is the highest paid woman of color on television.
Mm-hmm. Sister Angela.
So what's the percentage that she's missing on being the highest paid woman, period?
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for her.
Yeah.
I am. I'm also happy for women to receive salary that is equal to all counterparts. Mm-hmm. And so while I am glad she negotiated up and I celebrate that. I say there's more to be had, and let's not stop there. Not at all. Not at all. We are still percentages behind men, and we are still percentages behind other ethnicities, and people need to be paid their value. Pay them what they're worth. Angela Bassett has been entertaining us for years from that cigarette and that clean walk off. And I tell you, so worth it. Pay
Yes.
that. Yes, Miriam. Yes.
Come through, Angela Bassett. That's what she said.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, I always say in our last episode with the young Thundercat, and we were talking about Rihanna. I'm just going to say, Angela, congratulations. I am celebrating with you. And at any point, if you want to cash out me $20, sister, I will receive that. I will receive that. I will receive that. And if you say it 3 times and make it should come true, I will receive that, sister. Congratulations. Amen. I won't give out my cash app, but you can reach me on Facebook at Boomsheika Rogers.
And she means that, because $20 is doable. If she said something like thousands of dollars, but she meant that. She meant
$20.
that.
It's $20, sister. That is doable. I'm telling you right now, there's people out here that throw away $20. If you want to do that, Boomsheika Rogers on Facebook. I'll give you my cash app. I gave out my cash app last time, but no one gave me any money. So I'm just Boomsheika Rogers. You can find me on Facebook. I received it. Glory. Ooh, y'all feel that? It's money coming to me. Thank you.
Aegeda, don't subscribe to that.
Yes, I am, because if she receives, I receive.
Oh,
this
like
is a giving moment. This is a giving moment.
Say that.
Give it to her.
It's like a fire. You know, it gets shut up in your bones. You want to let it loose. Oh, money. $20. $20.
Give it to her. Give it to her.
Ooh, oh, I got a rock on that one.
We have to backtrack to the self-care one, because shortly after we closed that topic, Miss Miriam came back and said it's still offensive in 2021 how many people are still trying to be muffled. It takes great strength to lead in the capacity Simone has. She has set the stage for athletes taking a stand for true self-care. The admins need to get themselves together.
Yeah. It does. And just even everything that those ladies have been through in the past with the sex scandals, just the mental issues of having to go over there and compete in a pandemic. It's a lot. It's a lot. And understand that Simone Biles was not the only one who bowed out.
Yeah.
She's the only one you noticed. And so we just need to give people grace when they say enough is enough. Give them grace and support them in that, so they can come back stronger. That's what we need to do. So I agree, Miriam. I agree. You are bringing the knowledge in the chat.
Yes.
Yeah. She also brought some more knowledge on Angela in that conversation. She said we have to start demanding our worth, and supporting those who stand up for their worth. It sets stage and precedence.
It only takes one to break the barrier. It takes one.
It's very important that we are paid commensurate to the level of work that we bring to the table. And that's not just as a performer, but on our jobs. We know that even on our jobs, we don't get paid at the same. Well, maybe it's just me.
No, it's not just you.
Where we're asked to do things that are outside of our job description, and it's classified as other duties as assigned, and we're not getting paid for that level of extra effort. And I'm a proponent of pay me when I'm worth. If you want me to do this, you got to pay the lady, honey. Pay the lady.
We also need to ask for it.
Yeah.
And I know these ladies aside, but I think people fear asking for what they're worth. But as a dear loved one of mine says, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. And sometimes it just takes getting that idea out into the universe that you want more and you feel like you're worth more for things to happen for you. So start opening your mouths, ladies. If you feel like you are worth more and you've been putting in that work, you need to go to your supervisors and ask. There's a way to do that, though. You need to make sure that you outline all those things that you've done that has the organization has benefited from, those things that you've led, and those ways that you have contributed, so that you can make a really good case for it. But definitely go in there, open your mouth, and ask for what you deserve. They can only say no.
So I'm going to add a little caveat to that. Once you've done all of that, because that is awesome, I want you to update your resume to ensure that all of those things are on your resume. Because when you hear the answer no one place, you take that resume somewhere else and you get what you deserve. You've been learning all these tricks and tools and helping out the agency or the organization that you work for. And if they're not appreciative, I promise you someone else will be.
Okay. And I want you to hit all of that, Salt Bay, with some prayer. I want you to pray on that and move on, whether it's move forward or address that you need to get paid more money for what you're doing. Hit all of that. And I mean all of that. That's Salt Bay. Put Jesus on that. Put him on that. All right. Well, let's see comments real quick. It's also important not to think everyone should act the same. We're all different for a reason. Okay. That was from Sadiq Pettyjohn. And then Miriam came back. Okay.
That's my girl. That's Tina Pettyjohn. Hi,
Tina. Okay. And then Miriam came back and said, I think that it just came in at different times, so I'm not sure what that's connected to. But she did say amen. Okay, church. CHERCH, church.
That's one of those churches who's actually used their building fund for the new church.
Yeah,
actually using it.
That's church that doesn't have an usher board. They have an Ursha board.
Ursha.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. All right. Well, this is a perfect time to take a break. So let's go to one commercial and then we will be right back.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, comedian actress Coca Brown. And I got to give a huge shout out to my girl, Dr. Stepheny Finnie, because she put me on. What? To the Jewel Sanitary napkin. These babies are amazing. Not only are they good to me, they're good for me. Not only do they help with absorption, moisture control, and protection, because yes, sometimes I like to wear white, but these babies also have a great ingredient called graphene that helps with cramps. Huh? Are you kidding me? So you're telling me that I'm protected and I can control my moods a little bit? I love it. So please make sure you hit up my girl, Dr. Stepheny Finnie. They have a variety of sizes for every kind of flow, whether it's heavy, light, overnight, she got you. So make sure you hit up my girl, Dr. Stepheny Finnie, and get you some Jewel Sanitary napkins today. I strongly endorse these, honey, especially if you're like me. You need all the help you can get for that time of the month. All right?
Okay. Welcome back to the recipe segment of Girl Talk with Dr. Stepheny Finnie. Boomsheika Rogers and Aegeda Riggins. I was waiting.
I was like,
I was waiting. It's all good. It's all good. We're going to get that timing down. Nevertheless, we are moving into our next phase of Girl Talk. So what questions do we pose for the group, Miss Boomsheika and Miss Riggins?
Well, I have a question. Now, ladies and gentlemen who are out there. Now, I am married. I am happily married. I love my husband. He my mister. Amen. Thank you. I found him. Well, actually, he found me, and he really did find me. But I just have a question. Brothers, where are the good men at? Now, open-ended question, because we got a two-part. Sisters, have we killed chivalry? So, let's be real. I teach my sons to be a good man. And you open the door for a young lady. You hold the bags. You don't let ladies do certain things. But look here. sisters, you need to say thank you. Let me tell you right now, my son has opened doors, and these little black tongue cows, see, I'm not cussing, see, these little black tongue cows have walked straight through a door and didn't say, oh, well, thank you, or anything. Or they might hold something for them because it's heavy. Son, go do this. And I can do it. Yeah, a man ain't got to do nothing for me. See, this is the problem. Now these men, some, don't feel like they need to open a door because we as women have failed to train them to say, and when we train them, we're doing it by saying, thank you. Oh, that was so kind. You look at your muscles. Oh, are those muscles? Men like affirmations too. Oh, you are so strong. Thank you. Oh, I love to see it when you push that lawnmower. You better push that lawnmower. Oh, you can change oil on the car? Let me see you change that oil. Oh, yeah, you change that oil.
But I tried. I can't.
But I mean, be real. We're so like, I can do it. My daddy did that. I got this many brothers. I got $20. I can go pay somebody to do it. But here's a man who wants to be good to you and wants to show you that he can take care of you. And we are so independent now. And I love an independent woman because I'm independent. But sometimes you got to let a man be a man and take a step back and let that man work. Because if you don't, he'll get accustomed to not working for you. And when you need him to move and make some things happen, well, you've already taught him that he doesn't have to. So, ladies, have we killed chivalry? Aegeda, I'm waiting.
I think anybody can kill chivalry. And I think if someone opens the door for you, whether it's your principle of not needing someone to do it, I think if someone does something nice for you, you say thank you. That's basic manners. Whether you believe that I am woman, hear me roar, and you're a feminist in the most truest form. If someone opens the door, just say thank you. I think that's the nice thing to do. But here's the thing. I think women sell themselves short now. I worry about some women when they hit their 40s and their 50s and their looks can't guide them through. I think we put a lot of faith in our bodies and not enough in our minds, not enough in our spirits. And so for me, I look at some of the young ladies who are coming up now and I'm concerned. Boom. But I am concerned. I am concerned about them seeing their own worth. Love is going to come. Relationships are going to come. That's natural. It's chemical. It's going to happen. But when we don't have worth in ourselves, any relationship that you go into is not going to have the best chance of being successful. So whether you're a feminist or not, there's somebody out there for you. But I do believe have more worth in yourself, not so much in your body. Be healthy, but don't let your body lead you. Let your mind and your spirit lead you. It'll pay off in the end.
Okay. Dr. Finnie.
Well, I edify my husband all the time. I mean, I've been doing that for years. I guess that's why he does all the cooking and everything else around here. I told you that I am the project manager for Finnie's construction, painting, landscaping, and I have one employee, and that is my husband. And I am real about that. I'm like, oh my gosh, this food is so good. Oh my gosh. I mean, people don't know how to edify their man. They really don't, because when you do it, oh my gosh, let me be quiet before you hear me. It works. It works. It does. But I mean, and it's still a genuine compliment because he does cook better than me. But years ago, I was in that kitchen and then things changed and he started taking over and I just said, how can I keep this going? Edification.
Come on.
Edification.
Which is
How
cute.
can I get him to paint this for me? Because he painted one room and it was like a professional. How can I get him to paint more? Edification. You know what? He planted those flowers real good. How can I get him to plant more out there? Edification. It works. Believe me, I know.
Which is
It
just
does work.
thank you. Again, say thank you when people do nice things for you.
Yeah.
I guess I
And
need to stop saying, I mean, that's all right. That's not.
No, you need to hype that on up. And something else that you do, which I'm sure you do this, we have to teach our children how to do the same when it comes to opening up doors and all that, because my son has stood there to let multiple women go through a door. He just, I mean, he just knows what to do. He knows because we taught him that. We taught him how to do that. So he knows. He knows, I mean, we're in a COVID environment, so it's not happening. But if we were in a setting where an elderly person, an elderly woman or man came into the room and he was sitting down, he would get up to give his seat to that person, because he knows I don't even have to ask. Think about it. People have told me all the time, from my daughter being in elementary school, middle school, now she's in high school, my son, your kids are so mannerable. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, because it's always good when other people brag on your kids.
Yeah.
That tells you that you're doing something right. So, you know, you have to think about that generational thing. But I guess if you're not doing it, then you're obviously not going to teach it to the next generation. So that's why we have the next generation not doing things, because we, going back to Boomsheika's point, have killed chivalry.
Yes. And so here's my thing, though, because we're talking about our sons doing these things. And you know, I have 4 sons. Aegeda has a son. You were blessed with, 2 sons and 2 daughters. 3, 2. Okay. So when you're raising, and you have a daughter and a son, I think it's important, especially for women, to teach their daughters how to be gracious and thankful. Because what is happening is there's some young girls out here who are expecting that I'm supposed to get this again because I'm a girl. So you're supposed to do this for me, and there's no thank you. But we have to teach our young girls how to say thank you and to be gracious when a young man is doing these things, because not all young men open doors. We know this. Not all grown men or old men will hold the door open for a young lady. We know this. But if we start teaching our children at home that, hey, when you see this, you say thank you. You reciprocate that with a thank you. You did something kind for me. Young man, I reciprocate your kindness with, oh, thank you. You are such a good child. Your mother must have raised you right. Oh, she should be so proud of you. We give those affirmations because we want them to continue. But if they're not getting it, then it does die. And I agree with both of you ladies. Look, now y'all know I talk about my husband on every episode, but today he's in the house, so I got to be quiet about him. But when I want him to do something, I'd be like, let me see your muscles. And he'd be like, he was so proud to show me the muscles. And girl, he do whatever I want. Why? Because I'm complimenting him. I'm showing him that I'm appreciative. Oh, look at my big, strong husband. Wait. Pick it up one more time. Girl, love that. Love that. And we want to
yes, and I'm sorry to interrupt. You are showing him that he's kind, smart, and important.
With his strong muscles. Hey, boo.
Yes. But back to this door opening thing, because because one thing that I personally was bothered by was when I had my first child. I'll never forget going to the doctor for an appointment. And I mean, I had to literally, people were going in the door. I have the baby in the stroller. And I have to get the door myself because nobody would hold the door open. It was just like, oh my gosh, I have these bags. I have a baby that's like maybe 3 months old. We're coming back for a doctor's appointment and nobody is holding the door open. I'm like, oh my gosh, is this real? Is this real? And these are grown people that are in front of me that are doing this, that just walking on and letting the door slam. Oh.
But that's what I'm saying. It's more than just chivalry. It's about basic respect and it's
Manners.
treating people. Yes, and manners. I mean, at the end of the day, I was having a conversation today with my mother talking about how you go to birthday parties and kids actually look disappointed when they get a gift that they didn't want. And the fact is that people did not have to go out of their way to go to a store to go buy you a gift at all. You could have been at a party where no one bought you anything. And I think we've just gotten away from being respectful. What did Boom say? What did you say, Boom?
You could have been at a party where nobody showed up. Little ungrateful sucker.
Facts. And for me, it's
all
over me.
I showed up. That's a present. Do you understand me? You better be glad I showed up.
That's a gift.
Before I got saved.
Here we go.
Say it, girl.
I may have been at a party and somebody did that to one of my gifts, and I may or may not have walked up to that gift table, put it back in the sack, and walked out. This is before I was saved and understood forgiveness. But it may or may not have happened. It may or may not have. The point is, be gracious. Nobody have to spend their life. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I've been saved a while. But and I don't say that I backslide. All I say is the Lord is still working on me. Give me my gift back, you little ungrateful little snot. We ain't going to you and tell your mama I took the gift because she needs to raise you better.
Raise you better.
Aegeda. Did you take that gift back?
I may have worn that gift at dinner with that same person I took the gift from. Now look here. It was too cute to go back, and I'd already torn off the tag. It should not have gone to waste.
It was the gift that kept on giving. Hey man, you got it. Bless yourself. Bless yourself. Bless you.
But you know what? I've been saved since then. And I have better manners now.
The Lord is still working on you. So if you should happen to slip on your emotions and you snatch another gift that you gave to somebody because they were ungrateful, just say, Lord, you are yet working on me. And I thank you that I have the money to get this gift and give it to myself. Hey, man. Glory. I don't know what that means. I ain't got an interpreter over here. But it meant something in my spirit.
I'm with you.
Amen.
I'm just saying that we block our blessings when we're not gracious and treat people with dignity and respect. It's the minimum that everyone deserves. I don't care who you are as a person. Treat people with dignity and respect. And if you can't at the moment, try to walk away. And if you can't walk away, try to make amends. But at the end of the day, I think beyond chivalry, because chivalry is being respectful and its highest form.
I like that.
Yeah.
You brought that.
I like it. She did. And I like the focus of the daughters, teaching the daughters how to, I love that. I didn't even, that was kind of a hidden gem, but I want to bring that back because we need to talk about that. I feel like a lot of times, we do, either we have the daughters that expect for someone to open the door. They like stand there. I've seen that. I have seen that. Or I've seen the ones that just go through the door because they just don't expect anybody to hold it open. And it's like, well, somebody was trying to hold the door open for you, but nobody taught them to even expect this. Yeah. So, it's like, come on, everybody. I did grow up in a time where doors were held open for me, and I do the same. And that was one thing about me moving from where I was to the East Coast. I thought chivalry was dead when I moved here. That's what I thought because I was accustomed to that. And then when I came back home years later, I said, well, it must have died when I left here too, because that's not happening where
It's a whole movement
yeah, it's a movement
of death.
of yes, chivalry dying. But
Mhm.
I guess that goes to say again, if the adults are not teaching the younger ones, then when they grow up, they're not going to even think to do it. Why should they?
Because it's
You
not
know?
foreign to them not to do it. You know,
Yeah.
we know it's foreign to us not to say thank you when someone opens a door for us or holds a door or even picks something up. If you drop something and someone else picks it up, well, it is foreign to us not to say, oh, thank you so very much.
Oh yes.
It's be like, give it here. Give it here.
No, ma'am.
I'm telling you, some little girl did that to my son. I ain't never wanted to lay hands on a little girl and forget to pray so fast. I was like, I will snatch your soul. You don't yell at somebody say, give it here. I'm gonna give you something. You ain't gonna want it though. I promise you, you ain't gonna want what I'm gonna give you. You ever speak to this child like that again, you ain't gonna want it. You ain't gonna want it. Precious Lord, she ain't gonna want it.
Yeah, did you say a soul? You said you were gonna
I
snatch.
will snatch her soul. How dare you speak to my son like he got a tail? And I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't birth a monkey or a dog, so my son don't have a tail. Don't talk to him like he got one. I will snatch your soul.
So how did he respond to that?
He was about to give it to her. You know, the Lord is still working on me. I'm gonna back up because he was about to hand slap. Don't you? Let's go. Let her pick it up. Ungrateful heifer.
Mhm.
Let me calm down. Y'all done got my blood pressure. We might have to change subjects.
Well, I know what you can't stand.
Yeah, we'll get on that. So let's do another commercial and we'll be right back.
Hey, it's your girl Lisa Dene, and I want to tell you about a product that has changed my life. Rain Premium Sanitary Napkins. Rain products are infused with a Nobel Prize-winning material called graphene. It's the graphene strip that provides the various health benefits that can improve your quality of life during that time of the month. Listen, I've been very loyal to a certain brand of feminine products, but I've never experienced the results I get with Rain products. The difference is in the graphene strip. Using Rain products has totally eliminated the painful cramps I experience, and it can also help balance your body's pH, eliminate harmful bacteria, and help fight fatigue. Graphene moves heat away from your core to keep you cool and comfortable. Ladies, it's time to upgrade your feminine care with products that not only offer protection, but also improve your health and wellness. Place your order today and receive your premium sanitary napkins delivered directly to your door. Visit www.drfcare.com to make your purchase today. And don't forget to mention that your girl Lisa Dene and Stunner Radio sent you.
Okay, welcome back to the recipe segment of Girl Talk with Dr. Stepheny Finnie.
Aegeda Riggins.
And I'm Boomsheika just
All right. Okay, so what's our next question for the group?
now I can come up with one, but Gita, I'm gonna let you have this one.
I do believe we discussed what we were going to talk about, what I cannot stand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't lie. I can't stand. Would you like to go first? Because you know
Oh, no, ma'am. I yield to the lady in the middle.
Okay. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I can't stand a man who smells regular. Look here. Don't you come through here without some cologne on. Don't just smell like outdoors when you're approaching anybody. When you go to work, when you come home. One thing I can say about Mr. He knows, don't you come to me smelling regular. He has cologne in his truck. He sprays on a little cologne before he comes into the house. He puts on his chapsticks so his lips aren't crusty and dry. You know, he out there taking care of his team because he works outside. He got a whole team and he working with them. A little thirsty, your lips a little dry. Don't you do that here. I can't stand a man who smells regular. I won't put some chapstick on. But don't talk to me like you keep put some chapstick on and don't come over here smelling like outdoors. Don't do it. Can't stand it. Can't stand it. That's me. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, I concur. There's something nice about a man that wears nice cologne. So I concur.
Not too much.
Not too much.
Not too much. Just the right amount. To where you be like, Oh, that's my mister. Boy.
And hopefully it was made like the 90s up until now, because high karate does not make it right now.
Girl, and Fabergé, Brute.
Stay away from musk. No musk scents.
No
None of that.
must.
No.
I come against it.
Old Spice, the first version of Old Spice. We just need to let that be.
And I like the Old Spice man. I'll be like, oh, okay, I see you. But Old Spice, bruh. Old Spice. I don't know about Old Spice. It don't sit well with me.
Not my soul. Or my sinus passage.
Oh, glory.
Okay. You know what I cannot stand? When I have a taste for a certain food and I've waited all day to go to a special place to get that food. And then I get it home and it doesn't taste right. I cannot stand that. Now I'm on another mission trying to get this flavor that I did not get. Now I got to spend more money. My whole day is messed up. My family vacates the living room. They're like, Mom is getting ready to have a moment because my mouth was ready for this flavor that did not come to pass. No, I hate that. I hate that. I'm going to tell you, my relationship with food is very personal. If I think about it, I can immediately taste it in my mouth. And then in my mind, I say, on this day, because it has to be the perfect day where I can sit back and enjoy said food, I'm going to eat this food. And then it doesn't taste right. Also, as Rona has been going, I feel like the chefs are the B team. I don't know where the A team is. Maybe they've started their own restaurant that I don't know about yet, or they've retired because Rona is too much for them. But I just need the A team to come back because this B squad is tearing up recipes at all my favorite restaurants. It could be the Lord telling me to step away from the table.
Girl, you are
I'm not able to hear him yet. So I need that A team to come back. That's all I have, ladies.
Come on, 18. That was a word right there. That was a word. You are.
Well, I'm sure you've heard of the great migration that's going on. So maybe the 18 went with the migration of the people who left and are not coming back to work anytime soon.
Well, they need to train up a chef the way he should go, because they have departed. Ain't that scripture?
But hold on, I want you to see. I want you to see Aegeda's face. That's what I want you to see, because she is real about this food.
I feel that, because I Uber Eats more now because of my work schedule. And let me tell you something. The quality of food has gone down, especially with these franchises. I'm looking for more of this is the only store, the only restaurant that serves this in town. It doesn't have 50 locations across the state, because they're biting for my money. But these chains, no, it's like, is this shrimp? What is this? I don't understand.
It's as if they're using country crock, but not real buck.
Come on now.
I bet I could go in their kitchen and they probably have containers used like Tupperware.
With old grease in it, some bacon grease or something right there by the fryer. It's okay. Have you ever picked up I'm not gonna say the restaurant, but they do chicken, and they from down south, really known well for doing chicken. And if you go in there and the chicken is dark, you be like, I know y'all frying this in old grease. How come you can't get some new grease? What is my money not good enough? What is y'all big on them sandwiches? I need you to fry that chicken in some good grease.
Fry it
in some good grease.
With the 18.
The 18. Those who sprinkle it like this. They put the sprinkle.
Salt Bay with the good salt. I'm just saying. What you got, Dr. Finnie?
Okay. For those of you that have kids in school, I ain't even going to lie. I can't stand all this paperwork that I have to complete at the start of the school year for my kids.
Look, I'm past that. Thank you.
Well, I'm not. And I'm thinking, can you just take the same information from last year and just use it? Just go ahead and carry that right on. Just go ahead. No, it's not possible. You have to complete all that paperwork all over again.
Even
For
the
real.
doctor's office will say, can you review this form and only, change what needs to be updated.
See the comment?
Now, I'm not going to say which chicken, but you know that chicken need new grease.
I'm not going to call any names, but certain chicken restaurants have chicken that's too big. You either cooking roosters or something ain't right with that. Now,
Have you seen those wings? Have you
They're not
seen those?
roosters.
No. How
Those
about
are turkeys.
wings?
They cooking baby turkeys, passing them off his hands. Those are baby turkeys.
Thighs looking like ostriches. First of all, that ain't healthy.
Wait, what did you call them?
Looking like ostrich thighs. Now look.
Oxygen.
I can't eat chicken that don't look like chicken, and it's too big. It's too big. I've never seen a chicken that big before.
Bye. I'm sorry, Boomsheika caught that late. The laugh came out of nowhere.
It needs to look right. I cannot.
Only in Texas.
So as I was saying, is the doctor's office will at least come in and they'll say, here's your record. Can you go through and make sure nothing has changed and notate where it has? No.
Exactly.
The whole system is like signing mortgage papers.
Signing your life away.
You over here getting carpal tunnel, trying to get your kids in school.
Yep.
I don't worry about that anymore. I'm just okay.
Yeah, but I believe you understand how it felt. I believe you did. I believe you do understand how it felt.
Now, when we went, because we moved a lot, so we go from school to school, and there's a part of my life when I wasn't saved either. And one of my children's, let's just say that we went from one school, and he was so. I'm not gonna do it because y'all not gonna get me arrested. Never mind. Let's just say we had a lot of paperwork, and the paperwork had to change when we went to another school, and they said, there seems to be a typo in your paperwork. I don't know how that happened. Maybe they just typed it in wrong. So I see why they do that for parents like me, because sometimes, that's all I'm gonna say is sometimes, because I'm not going to jail. You ain't gonna have me on this.
Look here, Bad Apple. Need y'all folks to stop rigging up paperwork so we can get some automated systems. But this is a thing that I don't like. People that refuse to automate the system. Look here, there is no reason why I should have to fill out paperwork for a new insurance carrier. Y'all talk to each other when you want to deny a bill, but you can't talk to each other when I'm moving from one carrier to another. First of all, a pox on your house. I'm about tired of arguing with these insurance companies about who's supposed to pay for what. You cash my check. You cash my check. Pay. And let's get on one system. I shouldn't have to fill out paperwork every time I change. It's rude. It's rude.
I don't like when my doctor does my copay and say, well, this is what your copay is. And then you have to go take tests. Like I had a couple of tests that had to be done. And it was a couple $100 that I had to come out of pocket. And then I'm waiting for the results. And the doctor's waiting for the results. And they said, oh, your insurance denied it. I said, what? Did you mean my insurance denied it? Is this a medical necessity that you said I had to have? No, my insurance denied. Well, we don't know. Did you call them? Why would I call them? I didn't know it was denied. And then I have to call the insurance and say, oh, well, they'll just have to fill out some paperwork because we didn't know that you needed it. Did my doctor say I needed it? Did you get a referral? Did it go through? Why do we have to fill out some more paperwork when my doctor sent something in saying I needed this test? And then I'm a little upset with the place that did the imaging and stuff that they do. When you talk to the insurance company, you got my copay. Why didn't you ask them if they was going to pay the bill? Why would you have me come down and do all of this? didn't sit well in my spirit. And that old Boomsheika almost, reared her ugly head and almost came out this wig and threw it across the room and told them, we gonna do this test today. We gonna do this test. And y'all don't get these results. You're gonna send them to my doctor. No, I don't want to come back. I don't want to come back. But the Lord is still working on me too. Glory, amen.
He's so good.
He is so gracious. Thank you, Lord, for your grace and your mercy. The Lord is not through with me yet. Whoa, James Cleveland said that song. He sung that.
I'm gonna tell you something else.
Mm-hmm.
People who forget your birthday, like they don't have 364 days to figure out what they're gonna get you.
Oh, wait a minute. You stepping on somebody's toes, because I've been friends with somebody on this podcast since 1994, 5, somewhere off in there. And every year, my birthday has never changed. Never. Not in 40 some odd years has my birthday changed. And not in the 26 years that I've known this individual, but yet every year, and it shows up on Facebook. But every year, somebody on this podcast forgets my birthday.
Not it. Give that girl some grace. She busy. She got like whole businesses and everything. She loves you. That other person on the podcast.
We'll do something like, oh, I know your birthday's around what is it? January, February. That's not my birthday. I wasn't born in February.
She ain't looking at me. She's not looking at me. I wasn't talking about anybody on the podcast. I'm just saying you have 364 days to figure out what one could get for their birthday. Just so you know, I keep an Amazon list of things we want. Yes, not Finnie. Not Finnie.
Yeah. Not Dr. Finnie. Ding, ding, ding.
Not Finnie.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna put it out there. It's not Aegeda Riggins. It's not her. It's not her. It's not her at all. Mm-mm.
Okay, I feel bad for this one.
Yeah. It's the person who's the godmother of my children.
Okay.
What had happened was, I'm gonna switch the subject. I'm gonna give my girl some grace because I know she's busy.
Well, do we have to go to a commercial or something? Is it that time? Because you sweating. Here, fan yourself. Get that off your spirits. But for those who want to know, my birthday is on January 15th.
Scandalous.
Every year. From now until the time I die.
You know what? This Petty John, look at here. Your comments are not sitting well with my spirit. Okay? I just need you to know that. And when I come to town, because I do visit, I'm going to find out who you are from one of these ladies, and I'm going to put my eyes on you. I'm going to do that.
Well,
it's going to happen.
She's closer to you. She's on the East Coast now. We used to work together down in San Antonio. That was my ride or die. We was on the ride or die team. We held it down. They couldn't even mess with us down there. Look, we was the coldest team over there.
Okay. Well, I will talk to you offline about Petty John.
Don't worry, Tina. I got to
apologize. She has apologized for what she said.
You ain't got to apologize. She knows she wrong for forgetting my birthday for the past 25, 6, 7 years. Everybody, send Dr. Finnie a note to remind her. Every month, somebody needs to send her a note that just says January 15th. January 15th. And send her my Cash App.
Well, you know what? How about this? I'm not even going to lie. I can't stand when people harp on old stuff.
It was just this year.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Well, you know what? This is the perfect time to end this show. Perfect timing.
We
Perfect
got
timing.
5 minutes.
No. We definitely got 5 minutes for a commercial and an ending. How about that? That's what we have.
Thank you, Dr. Finnie, for allowing us to come on with you today.
I love girl talk. Men don't smell regular. Put some chapstick on.
Oh my gosh, she says January 15th.
I can't. I did not see this episode going this way.
I didn't
But
either.
okay. Any last comments, ladies?
Oh, so next time, are we going to talk about the boundaries of marriage?
I like that.
How folks don't honor those.
Ooh. We kind of talked about that with Thundercat on we delved into it, but we didn't go that far.
I like that.
We going deep because there's some rules and folks aren't following them, and we must discuss it.
And there's some consequences and repercussions for those who don't follow these rules.
Yeah, it's called loneliness.
It's called black eyes and missing teeth.
I cannot. Hit that commercial, Finnie.
All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for watching and listening. Appreciate all of you taking time out of your day to connect on the recipes segment of Girl Talk with Dr. Stepheny Finnie,
Boomsheika Rogers,
and Aegeda Riggins.
Before I go, if you are on Instagram, please tune in tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as I provide a serving of health and wellness in the area of feminine care. And for any men out there, please do not shy away from this topic, because if you have important women in your life, you also need to know about this information. Well, that's it for me. Again, I hope you enjoyed this segment of the Recipes Girl Talk. And now I'm going to allow singer, songwriter, television personality, and founding member of Sisters with Voices, Lily from SWV, to provide her endorsement of Rain, previously known as Jewel Feminine Care. See you next time on the Recipes Girls Talk as we bring you all of the ingredients for living your best life.
And the packaging, it says Jewel on it. And she sent me so many different, it's for moderate flow, heavy flow. Hold on. And this was my favorite.
That is my favorite.
I can always appreciate an overnight, but what I was really impressed by was the length, how long it was,
and how it's not as thick.
If you guys still get those friends, sometimes that thing could just be out of control and never do what you asked it to do. It'd be all over the place. But honestly, I had absolutely no problems at all. And I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate this product so good, because a lot of people, they want to send you stuff, and it's like, okay, you want to believe in everybody, but everybody's product is not a good product, especially something when it comes to feminine hygiene and sanitary this and you got to be very careful, because sometimes, whatever the stuff is made with, it don't always agree with your body chemistry. But I had absolutely no problems, and I wouldn't even say this if I didn't mean it. I gave the girls in my podcast, they use it. My podcast member, she don't even use sanitary napkins. She's like a tampon girl. Mm-hmm. But she really appreciated this, and I thought, I have to tell you this. I couldn't wait to get on here to tell you this. So for everybody that's on here that's still going through them, getting those monthly visitors, please support Dr. Finnie's business. I tried it myself, and I loved it.
Wow.
Thank you.